Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Life with Nati, or welcome in if you're new. My name is Natalia, but my friends and family call me Nati. And here we are with our very first whip and chat. I am super excited to get into this. We are working on Naptime by Randal Spangler. Today's date is the 15th of September. It's pretty late. It's about to be 8 o'clock my time, but this is Naptime. It's going to be a 15 by 13 or 38 centimeters by 33 centimeters. I did start it a little bit, and oh my God, I am so in love with this whole canvas and everything. So let's go ahead and look at all my tools that I'll be using today. I do have this pen that I got yesterday. It's from Amazon. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Not sure how I feel about this tip. I'm more used to these type of tips, and I will be using this pen that came with this kit as well, because it has a 7 um, placeholder and this one only has a 4, and I mostly use this tip with this pen. Then of course we have our little friend cover minder. It is so cute. I have the wax right here in its container that came with this kit. And I think we are about ready to start placing diamonds. I plan on finishing this box before we end this chat. So let's go ahead and get into it. Zoom you in a bit. Our friend is gonna sit here and help us hold this back. I did section off my canvas with washi tape. Well, my husband did because I'm not the greatest at straight lines, even though I'm an artist, but we're not going to get into that. But yes, we are going to go ahead and start this canvas. I had to make sure I zoomed you guys in enough where you could see. Oh, and the trays that I'm using, I'm sorry. I'm using this one. I know it's a little cheapy one, but it works the best for me. I've got a load of boats, but I always gravitate to this one. So might as well stick to something that I love and know. All right. Let's see. We're going to start with A, which is this very dark brown. It almost looks black color. All right. Let's start this chat with introducing myself to you guys. If you haven't watched my other videos on this channel, um, I am a wife to an amazing man and a mother to two beautiful children. I have a 14-year-old son and a 2-month-old daughter, and I couldn't be happier with life with that. I also have, fun fact, 11 animals. Yeah, it sounds even crazier saying it out loud. But I do have 3 dogs. I have 2 pits and a Pomeranian Beagle King Cavalier mix. Big mix, but she's absolutely adorable. Her name is Moana. And then the 2 pits are Sarita and Zoe. Then I have 4 cats, and their names are Kawaii, Two Face, Shiroi, and Bambi. They can be a handful sometimes, but they're mostly to themselves. Then I have a bunny. His name is Blizzard Binks, but we call him Binks. I call him B Binks. He is a white bunny and honestly one of the easiest animals I've ever had in my life. All he wants is loveys and food, and he's happy. And then we have 3 lizards. I have a Euromasic. His name is Spud. And then two bearded dragons. We have Sahara, which is our bigger, older one, and Haka, which is our younger one. And we love our babies all the same. So yeah, I mean, handful over here at this house, but you can definitely feel the love with all these animals here. Even though sometimes they make you want to pull out your hair, but you know they love you. I just look over and I can see Moana laying on the couch like a cat, but every time she looks at me, you can see the love in her eyes. She's my service dog because I have severe anxiety, and we like to joke about the fact that I have the anxiety and I have her for my anxiety, but she has worse anxiety than I do if I leave her. Let's see, what else about me? Well, I absolutely love anything that has to do with art. I love to draw, paint, color, you name it. I've been drawing since before I can even remember. I remember my very first good drawing. I was 7 years old and I drew the Seven Dwarfs, and I kept that painting for so long because I was so proud of it, but I no longer have that painting. I don't know what happened to it. But that was my, well, not painting, sorry, drawing. That was my first drawing and very proud of it. But I do love to draw, and I may end up bringing my drawing into this channel as well. So it won't just be diamond painting. I probably bring out my sketch pad, and there is no 9 times out of 10. Definitely, I will be doing paper pencil drawing because I don't know how I really feel about digital drawing. There's just nothing like holding that pencil in your hand and hearing it on the paper. Like, nothing can beat that. So I tend to do more of drawing on a piece of paper with a pencil than clicking away on a computer. All right, what color should we do next? I'm purposely leaving the more amount of colors for last. Okay. So we're gonna do K, which is a slightly lighter brown. And if you hear the whining in the background, it's my dog Zoe. We like to call her our airhead because it's exactly how it sounds. I love her to pieces, but oh my goodness. Don't shine a light next to her. Don't say the word light because she's obsessed with it. And I'm currently at my desk with a ton of lights pointing at me. And I'm pretty sure she sees my shadow or she sees a glint from this metal pen, and that's why she's whining. So if you hear that, sorry. On my channel, you more than likely will be hearing loads of background noises because, like I said, this is a full house. Right now, my daughter is upstairs with her grandma. She came to visit her because today is Rose night for her. So she comes to take the baby upstairs into her baby room, and she has a we have a big TV in my daughter's room, so she'll go upstairs and watch TV and spend time with Rose, and she says she wants to give us our time. And right now my husband is over there on his desk playing his game. What are you playing right now, babe? I'm sorry? Planet something. Planet Crafter. Should have known this had some crafting to do with it. My husband loves to build things, so All his videos is building and creating. That's his comfort zone. As for me, I have a little bit of epilepsy, so there's just a very limited amount of games that I can play where my brain can handle it. So my second channel that I have here on YouTube is Simming with Nathi, and it is exactly how it sounds. And if you hear that beeping in the background, I am so sorry. That is my Dexcom. I'm a diabetic, and that's just telling me that my sugar's high. So in a second, I'm gonna have to put you guys on pause and take my insulin. But as I was saying, on my second channel, it's Simming with Nathi, and I absolutely love Sims. I'm actually probably borderline obsessed with Sims. So I do Let's Plays and I upload them onto YouTube on that platform. I also go on Twitch and play Sims on Twitch. But I'm also thinking that maybe I can bring my diamond art over to my Twitch channel and we could do some live chats instead of me sitting here talking to myself and trying to figure out topics. But I do love this. Like, I love being able to do this and continue to upload. Give me a second, I lost track of my head. Oh, I'm doing Ks. But I do love doing this and uploading. I wanted to keep this channel, the Life with Nati and whatnot, but I'm just not a vlogger. So like I can't see myself constantly picking up a camera and videoing everything in life. Like I'm so self-conscious about my looks. I don't feel like having to doll myself up and angles and all that good stuff whenever it comes to vlogging. But I do like the fact that I have the fact that I have a YouTube channel and I can connect with people all around the world. That is amazing to me. I love that idea. I love the feeling of looking on there and somebody leaving a comment or I have another subscriber. It's like Christmas morning every time. And I know that sounds phony, but it's true. It just feels good to know that, I'm sitting here being myself, showing my personality, and people out there actually like it. I think my biggest concern about doing whip and chats is when I start focusing, I get so silent. And this whole thing is meant for me to continue to speak. This is 938, which is a in between of the last two browns that I just had. These diamonds on Diamond Art Club is flawless. I did finish the other diamond painting that I got from Amazon, and I guess I was so used to seeing the diamonds from Amazon that when I seen these diamonds and I seen the quality of these diamonds, I'm like, I can't go back. Because the other diamonds, these diamonds here are all the same size. And whenever I get the diamonds from Amazon, they are not the same size. You get some that are smaller, flatter, fatter, and then a lot of ones that have wings on them, and it's like aggravating to say the very least. And then these are just like all the same size, super shiny, sleek. I'm in love with Diamond Art Club. Not gonna lie, super in love with Diamond Art Club. Speaking of being in love with Diamond Art Club, I did buy three more diamond painting kits from Diamond Art Club. Not gonna tell you which ones it is. I'm going to wait for the unboxing, but just know that I am beyond the moon, impatient. Just I cannot wait until it comes in. It's like you see these diamonds are just so smooth. I just find myself smiling every time every time I pour them or put them back into their little containers. Give me a quick drink. All right, next color. Let's go with brighter, fun colors. Let's do R, which is this pink color. We have a little straggler in there, but it's okay. It's not a lot of these colors. It's probably gonna be the only place it's at. All right. Let's see, what else to talk about? Let's talk about what got me into diamond painting. Um, so it's actually a funny story. I was on Amazon. I want to say it was about 3.5 to 4 years ago. That was when I first started doing diamond art. Um, excuse me. And I was looking for paint by numbers because, like I said, I love to paint and I know how to paint my own things, but like I like the fact that I don't have to think about it and still be able to do art. So I was looking for paint my numbers, but Amazon kept redirecting me to diamond painting. And I'm like, what is diamond painting? I never really heard of it, but it's everywhere on Amazon. And I'm like, okay, what is there to lose? I'm gonna give it a try. It's pretty cheap. It's actually cheaper than the uh, paint by number that I was looking at. So I ordered it. I actually ordered, I think it was like three of them, and I was hooked. Like it was so mind-numbing and relaxing to me. And I just, ever since, I was like, okay, I found my new hobby. I absolutely love doing this. And there was no turning back. So I did, this is my first actual high quality diamond painting I've ever done. No, I found only one little trash thing, and that's not gonna want to come out. But this is my very first actual high quality diamond painting I've ever done. But I did do two custom paintings. One was of my mom, and when I say it's a massive diamond painting, and it took me about 3 years to finish it, and it's because I wasn't doing it consistently, only because I guess I was trying to prolong it. My mom did pass away, and she is my entire world. And I guess it hurt to be doing such a huge canvas and spending such a long time just looking at her face. I guess I didn't think that through. But yeah, it took some years for me to finish that one. And then the second custom painting is one of me, my husband, and my son. And I honestly, I don't think I even finished that one yet. I think I still have a small little square to do. Have to finish that. And it took me some years to even get that one started. But it's because I stopped for a little bit. I stopped doing diamond art for a good bit, and then I got back into it. When I gave birth to my daughter, I hurt my wrist pretty bad, and I really couldn't move it. It's just now, it's this hand, but it's just now getting better. And funny enough, diamond painting didn't hurt, which I thought it would be because I'm constantly moving my hand. But apparently, I'm not moving my thumb, and that's what hurt it. So I got super excited that I was able to at least diamond paint to keep myself busy. And then I got hooked. And I started watching other people diamond paint and learning new lingo. I didn't know half the stuff that I know now about diamond painting and the lingo of diamond painting. Like, um, for example, no, 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 no. Okay, sorry. For example, I didn't realize that this right here would be considered confetti, confetti, and it's because there's a bunch of different drills that goes on this one little spot, and then this right here is color blocking because you can multi-place because there's a bunch of the same number in one spot. I didn't know about that. I mean, I knew that that happened. I just didn't know that was the lingo for it. So yeah, I was learning new things and I learned that I can still have my channel, Life with Nati, and talk about my life and still do something that I love doing, which is not vlogging. Like I even had full intentions of vlogging my birth, the birth of my daughter, and yeah, if it wasn't for my mother-in-law, I would not have any footage whatsoever because the last thing on my mind was grabbing the camera. So, stuff like that. And then for my baby shower, I brought my camera with me and I didn't even touch it. And that just shows me, girl, you are not a vlogger. Like, you can stop kidding yourself. But I am definitely not a vlogger, no matter how bad I wanted to. So, seeing that I can still have my channel and my platform and do what I wanted to do and still do something I enjoy doing, which is diamond painting or doing art in general, and still talk to you guys and not worry about having to spend any time doing makeup and whatever. And if you have kids, especially like an infant, you will know it's not very easy to just sit the infant down and throw on some makeup so that you could look presentable for the camera or even wanting to look presentable for the camera. It's like I been up all night. My daughter spit up on me. I don't want to look pretty. I just want to be comfortable and live my life, and I could do that doing this. Like right now, I'm not dressed up. I don't have makeup on. My hair's a hot mess, and I'm in extremely comfortable clothing. So like, yeah. This is definitely something that I'm interested in doing and will continue to do. I plan on doing weekly WIP and chats, and whenever I get new paintings and whatnot, I will definitely be doing unboxings for you guys, so you guys can see my honest feelings, huh? And honest opinions, yeah. And what about you guys? Do you guys like diamond painting? And if so, what are you working on? Maybe I'll be interested in giving it a try too. Like Rand la, 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 la. Randall Spangler's work, his dragons in particular, I absolutely adore. However, I do have a certain taste in art. Like I gravitate more to like kawaii cutesy type art and anime type art. Oops. I didn't know there was a diamond there. But I honestly am enjoying this. I love basically colorful. I love colorful art or more like fantasy mystical type thing. Yeah, that makes more sense. Like fantasy mystical, I would say is my genre type. What are yours is? I would like to know. I like to connect with my audience. If you leave comments, I'm definitely going to respond. And honestly, if I see somebody like or comment or subscribe to my channel, it's like Christmas morning. I swear. It's it makes me happy and giddy and yeah, my husband knows. Like every time I get a new subscriber or a comment, I'm like, "Look, babe. Somebody noticed me." But it's super exciting to, to know that I caught somebody's attention enough for them to reach out and try to talk to me. It's a very good feeling. So I do plan on finishing this little square in this chat. I'm not sure if I said that already. I probably did. I tend to repeat myself a lot, and if I do, I'm sorry. When I go back and edit it, I will definitely keep an eye on that. Oh, speaking of editing, I'm sorry, this conversation is everywhere. But speaking of editing, that is another reason why I wanted to do this. Because this is a whip and chat, I won't have to edit as much as I do if I were, say, doing my vlogging or my simming. I really don't have to sit there for hours editing a video. This is a chat. Like, you can't sit there and talk to your friend and after the conversation, edit out the things you don't want to hear. So, like, I want to keep it as real on my channel as I possibly can. Now, don't get me wrong, if I have too much background noise or if I'm too quiet for too long, I'll edit those parts out because I don't want to bore you to death or burst your eardrums because I do have loud animals and a and a sorry, and a 14-year-old son who's not the quietest in the world. And then I also have an infant who will out of nowhere probably scream her head off when there's nothing wrong with her. So stuff like that I'll probably edit out. But then again, I might not because again, this is life with Nathi and this is my life. I think next I'm gonna do 5 and fill out this bear. Well, most of the bear. The bear's gonna be this brown color. I was about to say green. No, that's the dragling, not the bear. I am super excited to do this kit. You have no idea. Well, you probably have an idea because I keep saying I'm excited. I'm gonna get a quick drink. All right, so here are the 5s. And honestly, I'm surprised I'm using this pen the whole time. I did try testing this out whenever I did this right here, and it's so different. I have a lot of getting used to when it comes to this pen. I don't know. I guess it's because I've been so used to these little cheapy pens that comes with the kits that now that I have a more heavier, sturdier pen, I don't know, it's a little bit harder to place them because I can't explain it. It just feels different. And then definitely this tip right here is not my favorite by no means. How about you guys? Is there a particular type of pen you like to use whenever you are diamond painting? If you diamond paint? And if you don't diamond paint, if you never tried it before, I highly recommend. It is so soothing, so relaxing. If you have severe anxiety or you just want to get away, definitely painting is a good option. It's my therapy. It takes me to a whole nother world and it doesn't allow me to, it allows me to be in my head, but not in a negative way. But then again, it probably depends on the painting that I do. Like with this right here, so many colorful colors and shiny. So like I think happy thoughts when I'm doing it and I'm constantly smiling because it brings me happy thoughts. And then another example is when I was doing my mom's diamond painting, like of my mom's face. I had sad moments. I had moments where I just had to sit it down and look away because it was hard. And then you have, it's just if you had like say I have a another one that's a little bit dark and creepy, I guess you could say, and it gives me Halloween vibes and puts a smile on my face because I like Halloween. But I absolutely hate clowns, so I don't think I would ever get a clown painting. I don't care how cute and cuddly the clown looks or how sweet and innocent it looks. I don't want it. I am terrified of clowns. And I can thank my mom for that because when I was little, she kind of forced me to watch it. And if that was it, that's fine. Just watch the movie It. I'd probably be scared because it's a scary movie. No, the very, very next day, she takes me to the circus and tells me that if I'm a bad girl, she's going to have the clown get me. So, yeah, that traumatized me for the rest of my life. And now I'm just absolutely terrified of clowns. And I like to say I blame it on the movie It. But, mommy, I love you. It's your fault. It is absolutely your fault. I was so terrified. Like, at first, I was super excited because she said she was taking me to the circus. And I was like, yay! It didn't dawn on me that I just watched a clown scary movie and this was my mom's funny haha at my expense that literally traumatized me for the rest of my life. And I think my family loves to do stuff like that, honestly, because for a very long time I refused to eat beans. And I'm sorry, this might gross some of you out, but my great grandma had a corn on her toe. And yeah, the corn looked like a kidney bean. And she used to always pinch me with her toes while I'm sitting down watching TV, just cooling and relaxing. And she'll come up from behind me and take her disgusting little toes and pinch me with them. And I happened to look over and I was like, oh, this is also why I absolutely hate feet. But I look over and I'm like, Grandma, what is that? And she's like, what? And I pointed at her toe and she's like, oh, I swallowed a bean and it traveled to my foot and it stayed there. And I was like, they do that? And she's like, yeah. I, she was like, yeah, that happens. And I'm like, oh my God. And I swear for many, many, many years, I think all the way up until my 20s, I refused to eat beans. Like, you couldn't catch me eating a bean without, no, not without anything, because I refused. And it was because my great grandma told me that story, and that's also why I freaking hate feet. I have feet phobia out of this world. I will freak out, flip out, and yell at you if you put your feet anywhere near me. And my husband's over there just nodding his head. Yeah, it's bad. It's a very bad phobia. But yeah, I think it's my family. My family loves to scare me stupid and traumatize me for the rest of my life. I'm also scared of mascots. Anything that I can't see your face, I kind of scared. I get really scared. And my mom knew that. We're gonna see a little pattern here. My mom likes to scare her kids big time. But it's memorable, right? But one time, huh? Yes. One time when I was younger, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. Do you see where this is going? Um, and I refused to go into the Chuck E. Cheese until everybody told me that Chucky was not in there. Um, that his shift was over. And I was like, okay, now I'll go into Chuck E. Cheese. I get in there and they're singing happy birthday because it was a birthday party. I go in there and I'm sitting with my back to turned towards the stage because there was like a little stage in the background. And I hear somebody singing happy birthday from behind me. I thought it was just the people that work there, you know, no biggie. Until I look up and I see my mom smiling from ear to ear, looking right behind me. I must have been about 8, 9 years old. And I turn around and there's Chucky in his costume at Chuck E. Cheese. You know, the little rat. I freak out and I punch him. Needless to say, we got kicked out of Chuck E. Cheese because I punched him and he fell and his hat came off and all the other kids freaked out because Chucky wasn't real and yeah, we got kicked out of there. But that was my mom's joke on me. My mom loved to scare me stupid and traumatize me for the rest of my life. But they're pretty amazing stories once I now that I look back at it. Back then, no, it was not amazing. It was actually so mean, so wrong, and so rude. Will I do it to my kids? Yeah, probably. Because guess what? When they're in their 30s like I am, they're gonna remember this. I'm happy that I did though, because it gave me something to talk about. Like I said, I was very nervous that I was gonna run out of things to say or be very silent at certain parts, but I don't think it's a problem. I've been very chatty, so much so that my mouth is so dry. Good thing I got my drink before I came and sat down. Oh my God, every time I shake my tray, I just constantly be amazed at how smooth and perfect these diamonds are. Seriously, if you are contemplating on getting a kit from Diamond Art Club, not sponsored by any means, but please do not hesitate. Get it. They are a bit on the pricey side. However, there are so many discounts and promo codes that you can use that you don't have to pay full price. There are other people here on YouTube has that are affiliates with them that has pretty decent promo codes, especially if you're new to Diamond Art Club. Um, I used the I used a promo code from one of the diamond painters that I listen to on YouTube. And also Diamond Art Club has a 50% off your second diamond painting on your very first order, which is a pretty good discount as well. And then when you do get your diamond kits, the box itself is full of promo codes that you can use as well. So Honestly, I think Diamond Art Club does not want you to have to pay full price, which is awesome. So yeah, they're a bit pricey, but I think it's super worth it. And plus, they're also pricey because all of their artwork is um copyright free, and they basically pay their artists, and that's amazing, especially coming from an artist myself. I would hate to give somebody my artwork and not get paid for it. You know what I mean? I spent my time on there. That's my artwork. You're profiting off of my stuff and I'm not getting anything from it. I would be highly upset. So I'm happy that I have a canvas and the person who created it is getting profit from me buying their artwork. And yeah, sorry, my diamonds are not straight. Perfectionist here. Okay. Look at how pretty and shiny it looks. All right, our next one is L. I'm normally faster at doing this than I am doing right now, but I'm also chatting. So I'm not concentrating as hard as I normally am. My husband keeps clearing his throat, making me feel like I have to clear my throat. So sorry I keep doing that in your ear. It's okay, babe. It's that type of contagious thing. Like somebody yawns and then you have to yawn, especially a baby. I swear, my daughter yawns so much and makes anybody who's around her yawn with her. It is extremely contagious. Yep, you see, I just got really quiet then because I was counting diamonds. Why do I have to be quiet to count 3 diamonds? I have no idea. Look, he's almost done, the little bear. And like I said when I was kitting this up, I plan on framing this and putting it in my daughter's room possibly. And I want more of Randall Spangler's artwork, especially the book ones, because I am a bookworm out of this world. And I would love to frame it like here in the living room, possibly, where all my books are at, but that's also where my husband's at. But yeah, I would love to get more, get a, get more of Randall Spangler's work and frame them because it's so colorful and so cute. And I know there's a story to these draglings. That's what he likes to call them. They're baby dragons. He calls them draglings. And I know they sell the book on Diamond Art Club. And I probably am going to swipe it up and put it with my daughter's collection of books. See, next time I'm putting this right here in her room. That would be pretty cool. All right, next color is X, which is this tan brown. All right. Well, that was very little of X's. I should not have dumped this many in here, but it's okay. Better more than less. These little containers that I have, they're very tiny, but they're new. Um, I had other containers, but they were like short, square ones, and they didn't hold a lot of drills. But these hold more drills, but they're just so thin. I didn't expect them to be this small, but you get what you paid for. I got it on Amazon and it was pretty cheap. I am looking to maybe buying different containers, but for right now, I think I'm okay with what I have. It comes with, I think it's 63 different containers, so unless I get a kit that is massive and has more than 63 colors, I think I should be okay. And if you do diamond art, do you like big paintings or small paintings? Or like I've learned that it's called a snack size canvas whenever it's really small. Um, like the little dragon that I did from Amazon, that's a snack size. They also consider this one to be a snack size, which is a little way bigger than than the dragon one I have. It's actually bigger than most of the ones I've done, except for the one of my mom and the one of me and my family. But I think it's because it was a customized diamond painting, and in order for the rendering to look right, you have to have a bigger size canvas because a smaller size canvas, it's just not going to render correctly and it's just going to look blocky and wrong. All right, so I have 3 different colors left. Let's do 7. Just this pretty blue. Oh, I found one bad diamond. It has a hole in it. But still nowhere near as bad as the other kits that I've done. Even the custom ones had horrible diamonds in it with tags on it and different sizes. These right here are very same size, like, and it's crazy. I could keep saying I never expected to love Diamond Art Club as much as I do, but I do. They do amazing with their work. And I got super quiet again. Sorry. I'm gonna get used to talking and diamond painting, I promise. And then again, I've been going for 50 minutes and it's been nonstop talking. I'm proud of myself. And that's another thing about this canvas, like it's so forgiving. Like I really messed up this line and I was able to straighten it out so easily without it sliding all the way across the canvas. Like with the other ones, the glue was, I guess it's so thin that when I go to move it, it'll slide instead of fixing itself. With this one right here, it's like it grips it, keeps it in place, but it'll still allow you to move the diamond to where it's supposed to go, if that makes any sense. I swear, I give props to the diamond, the whipping chats that I watch. Like, it seems like they don't run out of things to say. And I would highly appreciate if you guys will go into my comments and leave some comments and some questions and topics that I can use to keep me going. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of things to talk about. In my opinion, I feel like my life is not that exciting to to talk about. But then again, what's not exciting to me is probably exciting to somebody else. But currently I'm a stay-at-home mom. Um, I did used to work with my husband. He is a self-employed and he works remodeling houses, I guess you can say, but like not interior decoration, but like I need this wall tore down and I need this bathroom to be fixed and walls to be painted and this to be removed and this to be put in. That's his job. House flipping. There we go. I should have just said that. Like basically he flips houses and I did, yeah, subcontracting. But I used to work with him before I was pregnant. And then I got pregnant and yeah, a few little complications during pregnancy and my diabetes and everything kind of hindered me from working with him. So I just went in whenever he truly needed me. Like I was the painter, so like I'll go in and I'll paint the house and the rooms and whatnot. But during my pregnancy, that only happened when needed. And I'm sorry, my phone is going crazy. My mother-in-law is upstairs with my daughter, and she has us in a group chat, a sibling group chat, and I'm pretty sure if I open my phone right now, it's going to be loads and loads of pictures of her and my daughter upstairs. So sorry about that. I should have silenced my phone, but I didn't. But like I was saying, I did used to work with my husband. I'm pretty sure I could still work with him. However, it's going to be a little difficult to do stuff like that with a infant. And plus, like I said, I had my wrist was really bad and I couldn't do much of anything. I couldn't bend my hand back or move my thumb. So when I was giving birth to my daughter, I guess I grabbed the railing of the bed the wrong way, but I didn't really know I did because I was contracting and I didn't care about any pain but the contraction pains. So I didn't realize I injured myself until I want to say about a week and a half after giving birth to my daughter. That's when I realized I jacked my hand up really bad. And it's just now getting better. So I couldn't really go into work with my husband with my hand being that way, even if I didn't have my daughter at the time. So a lot of stuff stopped me, but and in saying that, the only thing I was trying to say is I'm a stay-at-home mom and wife. So like I don't feel like a lot of exciting things happen, and 9 times out of 10, if or when I run out of topics to talk about, expect it to be a lot of today I did this with my daughter and my daughter did this and which is okay. I hope it's okay with you guys as well, but I personally kind of want that for me because this time of, you know, infant this time of her being an infant and this small goes by so fast. And if I could look back at these videos and remember even the small things of what happened in a day with my daughter, I'll be happy because I don't want to forget those things. I don't want to forget those moments or the feelings that I was feeling when it was happening. And that was another reason why I created this channel to begin with. I wanted to have something that I can look back on and remember and relive. Like even the bad parts of this channel when I was trying to conceive. You know, it was bad in the moment, but the outcome of me actually getting pregnant on my own and having a healthy, beautiful little girl makes those hard moments beautiful moments to me. And I hope you can understand what I mean by that. It's just like those moments led up to this one moment that completed my life and made me so happy. And I honestly gave up hope, of ever being able to get the chance to have another kid and my husband having his first kid because my our daughter is his first and only kid. You know, he has my son, but biologically, this is his only child, and I feel honored to be able to give him that. And honestly, for a long time, I felt broken because I wasn't getting pregnant and couldn't understand why it wasn't happening. But I guess it was just not the time. And that's not something anybody who's trying to have a baby wants to hear. It's just not your time. It's like the last thing that you want to hear come out of anybody's mouth. And it's like, well, no, duh, it's not my time, but it doesn't lessen the blow. But when my time came, it was amazing. Like literally found out I was pregnant on Thanksgiving Day. Like couldn't get any better than that. It was like happy Thanksgiving, you're pregnant. And I'm sorry if the conversations that I'm having right now is like all over the place. But I honestly like it because it's a whip and chat, and if you're out with your friends having a conversation, you're not very you don't have a list next to you saying this is what you have to talk about now and this is what you have to talk about now. Okay, you got to edit that out. No, it's all real and in the moment, and that's kind of where I'm going with this whip and chat. Don't get me wrong, I did do a little list, and honestly, I didn't follow it. I didn't follow it, and maybe if I followed it, it would have been more organized. But I honestly will kind of feel like that's a little bit disingenuous. And I want to be genuine and real with you guys. I also didn't expect for this chat to be this long, but I guess I'm just taking advantage of the fact that my mother-in-law has our daughter, and she's pretty quiet and content from what I can hear. Yeah, I don't hear her screaming and crying right now. Knock on wood, I guess. All right, we have one more color. Oh my God, I forgot about this one. This is the extremely staticky one. Oh, look at that. I hope it doesn't give me hell. If you didn't watch my kidding up, I had 803 that decided it wanted to cling onto the boat, the bag, the container, my hand. Like it was clinging on for dear life. This was a very annoying color to bag. And it's still super staticky. It doesn't want to let go of my pen. I meant to take a Q-tip with alcohol and put it on there to ease the static, but I completely forgot. So I can actually diamond paint all day, every day, if I had enough canvases, but I still kind of do it all day, every day with the canvases I have, and then be completely heartbroken when I run out of diamond painting. Oh, but while I'm diamond painting, I do like to listen to my audiobook or um, probably have like a show in the background. Right now, I have uh, Once Upon a Time paused right now because I'm videoing and I don't want to get in trouble for copyright by having that in the background. But to have something to listen to in the background, I have tried. I don't know if y'all guys watched Once Upon a Time yet, but I have tried to watch this show quite a few times. And not that it's boring, because it's not by a long shot. But I never really finished it, and I don't know why. I really like it. It's very entertaining, but for some reason I never finished it. So my goal is to finish Once Upon a Time. Let me know if you guys watched the show. Did you enjoy it? Like, I think I like it because I love stories, like Disney stories and random stories, because Once Upon a Time is not just Disney. It has more Disney than any other character, but it's not just Disney characters. And I like to be like, oh, I read that, or ooh, I know what this story is, or never heard of this story. I'll then look it up and read it. So, because another fun fact about me, I love reading. I love books. I just love anything that can take my brain out of my head, even for a moment, just to relieve my thoughts. I love to do it. So I read or I draw or watch shows, and mostly watch shows that are not very realistic, because why watch a realistic show when I have my own life right now and I'm trying to live in a fantasy at the time. And I hear my daughter. I knew I spoke too soon. Oh, no, never mind. I know why I heard my daughter. My mother-in-law had to use the bathroom, so she put her down for 5 seconds. Oh God, I love that little girl. Um, and currently I am listening to an audiobook. And I love listening to audiobooks when I'm doing stuff like this, but nothing beats a real book. I'm sorry, of me actually reading and holding a book, nothing beats that. But currently I'm listening to the book series, the Harbinger series. I'm not sure if you heard of it, by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It is such a good book. I'm on book number 2 and I love it. I love this book. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but seriously, if you're into reading, I recommend this book. And what about you guys? Any books you recommend I should read? Because trust me, I'm interested. I love, love, love reading. I had a huge book collection at one point. I have a pretty big collection right now, but before, this little collection had nothing on my old collection. Like when I was younger, that was what I did. I collect books. So when I was younger, for Christmas, anytime somebody asked me, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" Give me a book. Like that was what I wanted for Christmas was books. I was a little nerd, but it kept me out of trouble and kept me as sane as I possibly could be. Sorry, I got really quiet because I was trying to listen to my daughter upstairs and her grandma. She is yelling at her grandma for leaving her for 5 seconds. That little girl is a mess. You can't put her down. Like you would try to put her down even for a little bit, just like, listen, I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And she will look at you and she's almost like, okay. And then you walk out and she makes the most phoniest cry you can ever imagine. And it's like, you want to run back and see if she's okay, but you hear how phony the cry is and you just can't help yourself but laugh. Sorry for the noise. My mother-in-law's coming downstairs right now. So my dogs are going crazy because they love their grandma. So I am almost done with these colors. It's like you get towards the end of a jar and it's like, oh my God, am I going to have enough colors? But I did hear that Diamond Art Club is good at giving you extras, and even if they don't, if you run out, they will send you more as long as you have the warranty. And if you shop directly on their website, it automatically gives you the warranty for your diamond painting. But if you buy it from Amazon, like I did this one, you have to sign up for that warranty. But yeah, I'm running kind of low on these 803 ones. Ugh, so much static, I can't line them up. Eh, I wonder what it is about this particular color. It's just this color that's extremely staticky. Wonder what it is about this color that makes it ridiculously staticky that I can't line them up to place. Oh my god, look at that. It's not moving. All this static, jeez. This is definitely the hardest one. The hardest color I had to do is this one, definitely. It's so funny. I've been using the other pen for so long that now that I'm using this little, the one that comes with the kit, it just feels so tiny and flimsy in my hand now. And I hope the audio and the video looks good. This is my first time ever doing something like this. So I hope it's good. If it's not, I can adjust and fix things for the next WIP and chat. But, but looks like we have reached the end of this box. And yeah, it looks, oh wait, nope, I missed one diamond. It looks absolutely stunning. Oh my god, look at how shiny it is. I love it. And I hope you love it too. So, you guys, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. If you guys stayed all the way to the end, I thank you so much. Thank you for chilling with me, and please just give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself, and subscribe. That way you will be here the next time I upload with another whip and chat and unboxing possibly. In the comments below, please leave me some questions or comments, um, or even topic ideas for my next whip and chat. And also, let's give this little cover minder a pretty little name. It's gonna be our friend for a good bit. It's gonna be sitting here chilling with us while we're diamond painting. We might as well give him a name, give her a name. I think it's gonna be a girl. This is cutesy. And I will see you guys in the next one.